Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Welcome in.
Welcome
I
in.
wanted to ask if
I
my
wanted
sound was
if
okay.
my sound was okay.
If I could do a sound check,
If I could do a sound
please.
check,
Because
please.
today
Because
I was
today
fighting for my life.
I was fighting for my life.
I'm not able to.
I'm not able to.
I just took one
I
of
just
the
took one of
phones
the
out
phones
of
out
the
of the
backstage
backstage because I am
actually
actually
on my
on my
MacBook,
MacBook,
which
which
I
I
normally
normally
don't
don't
use.
use.
So
So
if
if
someone
someone
could
could
tell
tell
me
me
if
if hello everyone, if you can hear me okay. Just
just
wanted
wanted
to
to
do
do
a
a
sound
sound check.
check.
Sound
Sound
check.
check.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Sound check. Sound check.
Hello,
Hello
everyone.
everyone.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
My
My
name is
name is
Robin.
Robin.
And
And on
today,
today, awesome. Thank you so much. And on today, we will be stitching out a Mehndi machine embroidery design on the back of her zipper hoodie. Now,
I've
I've
learned
learned
that
that
the
the
word
word
Mehndi is what
Mehndi
they
is
typically use
what they
for
typically
like
use
henna designs,
designs,
and the
and
henna
henna
is,
is,
you
you
know,
know,
it's a
it's a
design that
design
you
that you
kind of
kind of
paint
paint
on
on
your
your
skin.
skin.
So
So
this
this
design
design
resembles
resembles henna.
So
So
I
I
wanted
wanted
to
to
let
let
you
you
know
know
that
that
it
it
will
will
be
be
done,
done,
and
and
you
you
could
could
see
see
it's
it's
like
like
an
an
army
army
green
green
hoodie,
hoodie,
and
and
that
that
is
is
what
what
we
we
will
will
be,
be, you know,
stitching
stitching
it
it
on
on
today.
today.
And
And
I
I
chose
chose
various
various
types
types
of
of
thread
thread
to
to
kind
kind
of
of
coordinate.
coordinate.
So
So
I
I
do
do
have
have
an
an
echo.
echo.
I don't know what to do.
Okay,
Okay,
let
let
me
me
check.
check.
This
This is
is
not
not
good
good
because
because
I
I
was
was
the
the
camera
camera
or
or
the
the
what
what
I
I
typically
typically
use
use
for
for
my
my
sound.
sound.
Let
Let
me
me
hold
hold
one
one
moment,
moment,
please.
please.
Sound
Sound
check,
check,
sound
sound
check.
check.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
back.
back.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Okay,
Okay,
can
can
everyone
everyone
hear
hear
me
me
okay?
okay?
Okay,
Okay,
I
I
think
think
that's
that's
better
better
because
because
I
I
don't
don't
actually
actually
hear
hear
myself
myself
echoing.
echoing.
So
So
let
let
me
me
start
start
off
off
again
again
by
by
saying
saying
on
on
today,
today
I
I
will
will
be
be transforming
transforming
my
my garment
garment
with
with
designs
designs
by
by
Juju
Juju
Mehndi
Mehndi
sewing
sewing
design.
design.
And
And
this
this
is
is
a
a
machine
machine
embroidery
embroidery
design
design
that
that
I
I
will
will
be
be
stitching
stitching
out
out
on
on
the
the
back
back
of
of
the
the
hoodie.
hoodie.
And
And
it
it
was
was
so
so
many
many
different
different
designs
designs
under
under
Mehndi.
Mehndi.
And
And
when
when
I
I
found
found
the
the
various
various
designs,
designs,
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
wow.
wow.
And
And
they
they
all
all
kind
kind
of
of
tie
tie
into
into
being a
a
seamstress
seamstress
or
or
a
a
sewist,
sewist,
embroiderer.
embroiderer.
And
And
I
I
thought
thought
it
it
was
was
rather
rather
nice.
nice. So what I'm going to do first is say hello to all of my guests who are patiently waiting. So first I want to say hello, and then if you are watching the replay, I want to say hello as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Marilyn. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, DB. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Alice B. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here. Hello, Lady G. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate everyone being here today. Hello, D. Smith. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Miss Geneva Coleman. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Crack Upstairs. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Jessie Gibson.
Hello, Jessie
Welcome
Gibson.
in. Thank you so much
Welcome
for
in.
stopping
Thank
by.
you so much for stopping by.
I really appreciate
everyone
being here.
Everyone
Hello,
being
Feeling
here.
the
Hello,
Diversity.
Feeling the
Welcome
Diversity.
in. Thank
Welcome
you so
in.
much
Thank
for
you so
stopping
much
by.
for stopping by.
Hello, Alice
Hello,
B.
Alice B.
Welcome
Welcome
in.
in.
So much
Thank
for
you so
stopping
much for
by.
stopping.
Hello,
Hello,
Rachel.
Rachel.
Unbiased
Unbiased
LLC.
LLC.
Welcome
Welcome
in. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much
stopping
for
by.
stopping by.
And I
And I
did
did
see
see
further
further
down
down
that you're going to be in
in
the bushes, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And let me see here. Hello. Hello, Shay Shay. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. And Shay Shay says, it says your content is turned on for kids.
Is
and
turned
it won't
on
let
for
me
kids.
comment on
And
the
it
horizontal
won't let me
view.
comment on the horizontal view.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So let me see.
Let me see.
I think I can fix that.
I think I can fix that.
Let me go and get another device in 1 minute.
In 1 minute.
I'll go and fix that.
So this was all new to me to be able to have like the vertical and the horizontal view.
And now I see you have to go into each, like when we're chatting, it all acts as one. However, when it's in YouTube, I have to click separately for the restrictions. So I see. Thanks, Shay Shay. Hello, Papyrus Petal Designs. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, okay. So the other, okay. Thanks, Unbiased. I appreciate that. This is a lot. This is a lot. Yes. So, okay. So hopefully I sound a little better. My audio is terrible. Oh God.
Oh God.
Thank you, Ralphie. I appreciate it. Oh my God.
Oh my.
This cannot be happening.
Cannot be happening.
Let me try one other thing. Not sure. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
This is, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can anyone hear me? You can hear me now? Oh my God. I don't have any idea. So I'm not going to hold any more of your time up. I apologize. I'm going to press on. My husband had to come in. So what I'm going to do is switch the camera view, and I'm going to thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you, babe. I really appreciate everyone for their patience. I'm not sure why in the world. I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. And if I missed anyone, I do apologize for the feedback. And I'm so glad that it's fixed now. How? I have no idea because, yeah. So we're going to move on from that. So let me turn my overhead camera on, and I'm going to hoop the project so that we can at least get that hooped. And on today, we are going to be stitching out on this army green hoodie, and I kind of got my center mark. I will be using the 7.9 by 7.9 hoodie, as well as the no-show mesh stabilizer, as well as the cutaway stabilizer. I have both sheets of stabilizer here. And what I'm going to do is hoop the back of the garment. So maybe I'll go under the bottom. So I'm going to slide this over. And let me see if I can begin to add the stabilizer to the hoop. So first I'll put down the no-show mesh. Then on top of that, I'm going to put the cutaway stabilizer, and I will be floating. I will be floating this. Let me see here. Yikes. Okay. Yes. So it's in there. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Aww. Thank you, Spilling the Diversity. Welcome in. Hello, Nick Nack Nurse. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, yes. So things just happened, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I can only, that I know. The only thing I know is to push through. So that's what I'm doing, and I appreciate all my crafty friends being here to walk me through. So here I did spray the cutaway stabilizer. I did spray it, and I sprayed it earlier today with the 505 temporary adhesive. So what I'm going to do is hoop the garment, and I'm going to, I've already did the left chest logo, and here is the Mehndi, and this is a spool of thread. Isn't that beautiful? Oops. I tell you, I think this turned out so nice. Look at that. So now what we're going to do is stitch out. We're going to stitch out the back of the hoodie. So this is the left chest logo, and then we'll go over to the back. So I kind of marked it earlier. And let me move my keyboard. Aww. I apologize for the disabling of the vertical, not able to chat on the vertical. This is new to me, and I did not know that I had to go in there. So once I get this hooped, what I'm going to do, I know it doesn't seem like I'll be able to do anything until after the live. So let me bring this down some. And I'm going to get my grid just to see exactly where I am. And let me see. And I just need to be up in this area. I don't have to be dead on, but I know I put those marks there, just meaning that when the hood comes down, that's where it pretty much lies. So I can go below that. It's just when the hoodie drops down on your back. So if you see, oh, okay. Thank you so much, Miss Sharon Davenport. Yes, so the horizontal. Oh, God. Wow. Wow, the horizontal is disabled and not the vertical. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let me see. So I think this is a perfect spot, and it is a little sticky because I have the 505 spray. Then I'm going to go ahead and put a few stick pins in. Thanks, everyone. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and push the pins in. And put them on all four corners. And I'm almost done. So I just want to add that extra protection just so that it won't shift. The garment won't shift while it's being stitched out. So the next thing, and the last pin will go here in the upper right. And I'm going to pull out some of the the soluble stabilizer, just to float that on top as well.
because a lot of times what happens is that, okay. Now I'm just in the back here, kind of opening up the stabilizer box. And I am going to and I probably should have put this on. Yes, so I'm adding that on. As well. So this will be the last portion before I go and hoop. And I apologize about not being able to chat. Oh my goodness. I tell you. And so give yourself some. Yes, thank you, Unbiased. Thank you. Give myself some grace. It will be fine. Keep going. We are here to support you no matter what is happening. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Unbiased. That truly means a million to me. So, ugh. Ow. Okay, so once I get this on the embroidery machine, I can kind of change the view to the embroidery machine and then see if I can do all the other things that I had planned today. Hopefully. So let me go ahead. And I am pushing this stabilizer up on the pins. And then when it grabs onto the pin, it kind of helps me keep it taut and not shift and move as the design is being embroidered on the back. So the design today, it is in fact an 8x8 that will go on the back. So it's a little smaller. So we will go over to the embroidery machine and kind of check things out. So this is the last portion. Okay. So we have this down, and let me see here. And I am almost done. Has anyone did any of the yes, Unbiased. Dimps, I believe it's me. I did not check all my boxes. I didn't look. It was just alerting me, oh, you can do this, you can do that. And I never went in to see the restrictions that were on. So I'm going to try to move on over to the embroidery machine. And once let me see here, I'm a little out of frame. Okay, and let me tighten her up so that she won't come loose. And I'm tightening it up right here on the side. And
Let me go the opposite way. Awesome. Okay, so that feels good. So we're going to go ahead and I see that she's floating good on the top. Feels good. And let's get her over here. On the embroidery machine. So I'm going to change the view. Let me just minimize. So I'm going to minimize the view here and take you over to the embroidery machine. So, oh, I think I see what happened here. Okay, so we're going to maximize the embroidery machine. Okay, now I can see exactly what everyone can see on okay. So I'm going to change the design. I'm going to the home screen and I'm going to cancel out of the left chest logo that I did earlier. And I'm going into my folder where all my files are. And I am going to go with the scissors. And that was on page 3. So I'm going to the, yes, okay. So it looks like it's 7.4 by 5 by 6. So what we're going to do is go ahead and start stitching. Awesome. So, and with it being, it's just a little upside down. And I'm talking about my garment. And I will go ahead and slide her under and then pin her out of the way. So here we go. Awesome. So she's almost under. Okay. Almost. And then I'll go ahead and hoop her. And so she's looking really good. And I'm going to put my presser foot down, get a couple clips, and kind of clip out the garment of the way. So right here in the back, I kind of roll it so that it'll be out of the way. And here's my rolling. And then I just kind of clip it. And I don't want a whole lot close to anything. And what is hanging over the side, so that it won't get caught, I'm going to kind of roll that up as well. The string is on the opposite side, so I won't have to worry too much about the string. Okay, so the presser foot is down. Let's lift up the presser foot and kind of stitch out the area. So 1 second. Okay, so what I need to do is before I do the stitch out, I'm going to turn. Yes. Okay, yes, that's perfect. Okay. And I'm just turning the garment. Okay. So I turned the design around, and then I'm going to hit OK, and it's verifying the hoop size that I have. And then now what I'm going to do is do a stitch out, a perimeter stitch out, just to see where it's stitching, just to make sure that I am in a good spot. And none of the needles are going to get hit. That's like a perfect stitch out. Okay, that is perfect. So now, let me just roll things up just a little tighter, because I saw that the garment was kind of going underneath the foot here. So I think I can pin this out of the way. So hopefully you can see that okay on both the horizontal and the vertical. And we are going to start stitching. So I have the blue and lifting up the presser foot. Awesome. And now we can get started with the design. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. If I missed you coming in, Marlise, the Savvy Crafter, Dimps Designs, welcome in.
Thank you both so much for stopping by. I really appreciate everyone being here. If I missed anyone, please forgive me. I've had ah. So what is the purple thing in your hand? That was actually a knitting tool. And I normally have my wooden stick, but it was behind me. So let me go over and I'm going to bring up my design. So I just want to see what will be the first thing that will stitch. Okay, so I see. So the scissors, the first thing will be the teal, the Tahoe blue. Awesome. So I have the blue on, and I'll let this press a foot down, and I'm going to go for it. Awesome. So as you can see, it's just stitching out the Mehndi type stitching. And this design is from Designs by Juju. And let me go back over to the chat. I had just walked away for a minute from the chat. And, oh, okay. Thank you. Yes. So I normally have my wooden stick here. So what it's doing is kind of stitching out the thimble. I'm sorry. The thimble is another part of the design collection. So this is the Designs by Juju, Mehndi, and then they have like sewing scissors, and that's what we're doing. And then on the front, I did the spool of thread. They have a thimble and also like a bodice of the mannequin. And what else? A pin cushion and also a button. So they have quite a few nice things for this. Yes. So I'm excited about this design, and it's stitched out very well on the front. So I am very, very excited about it. And the colors and everything, it just stitched out so beautifully. So now that we have this stitching out, let me see here. Awesome. Yes. And does anyone have any other questions at this time? And I'm going to go back over to my desk so to see if we can see both of them at the same time stitching out on my yes.
Okay. Oh, yes. So it looks like it's almost done, but not there. It's just doing the scissor part, which is really nice. And it'll just go ahead and continually, go and stitch down until it makes, so right now I just see one hole of the scissors. Awesome. Okay. So just what I was doing was I went into my YouTube. Can someone check? Unbiased Queen, can you check to see if both are fine now as far as the chat? One of the views, it allowed me to change it. So I'm not sure. Mm. So I was able to change the view, the restrictions. Okay, so now, and that is the horizontal view. The horizontal view, I'm not sure if you have to go out and come back in. The horizontal view is fixed. It allowed me to fix it on my end. I had to go and get my iPad. So right now, the blue on the scissors. So now I'm back to the garment. I'm multitasking and so happy that I was able to change or fix the restriction. And, the restrictions are there for a reason. It was just that this was new to me. So, and I figured that out after I took a breath. I had to breathe. I had to breathe. Yes, so I'm excited. And it looks like, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let them know to refresh. And if you're not able to chat, if you could refresh, go out, come back in, or just refresh your screen. Hello, Creating with Tuck. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Jennifer Reese. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. And now that it's finished with the blue, as you can see here, the blue. Okay, so now we're going to move on to like the pink parts, and I have purple today. So I'm going to go on the top, cut the thread, and then pull from the bottom. Then I'm going to go and add my purple at the top. I'm doing purples and like creamy golds today, like golds, and then the blue. No pink today. So let me see here, and I have my teal blue. Yes. So now that I have, awesome. And press the foot down. And what we're going to do is start stitching out the other portion of the scissors. It's looking really good. Awesome. Yes. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate. Oh. Okay. Is it the question that I do have is that I wanted everyone to be able to chat. I'm not sure, and how it looks. So it should look like two lives, and then you should be able to pick horizontal or vertical. That's my understanding. This is new to StreamYard and definitely new to me. So they now, with the cell phones, being able to pick the vertical version of the view, and then the horizontal is the traditional view. So I just wanted to fix it where as you could chat, and it allowed me to change it. So I'm thankful for that. And let me see. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lady G. And I'm not sure. Let me wipe off. The lens a little bit because it looks blurry. So that's me. I'm wiping off the lens. Just to see if it gets to be a little clearer. That was me wiping off the lens. And it could very well, yes, okay. Yay! Honey. I'm fighting for my life. That's all right. I appreciate everyone's being here and staying here with me as I work through the various hiccups that I had this evening. So I'm excited. Yes, thank you. And then the chat goes all to one. And I found out that my mic on my Mac computer is still on, and that was probably the feedback issue. So I'm finding out a lot because I don't typically use it. So I think that's why I was having problems with it. So it's going to be okay. Because this design, it wasn't a very lengthy design. However, it's a very intricate design. And I'm excited about it. The front of the design, it did stitch out really nice. And on the front is a spool of thread. And then on the back, we're going to do the scissors, and it looks as though it's cutting the thread. And it Mehndi, it refers to the art of applying temporary body art with henna. So it's just a temporary body art. So Designs by Juju is where I purchased this design. And I did put it in my description box. If anyone would like to purchase the design, I was asking in the description box if you could go over to or use the link that I attached inside of the description box. And I had my crafty friend Crafting on a Dime by Shay Shay. She's an affiliate. So I used the link, her link, to be able to purchase this design. So I just moved it over a little bit, just so that the vertical you can see. So this is the first time I tried it, and I'm not too sure if I've given everybody like a fair chance to view it, because it's all new. I probably should have done a test live. Awesome. Look at that. Wow. It's coming along so nicely. Wow. That looks beautiful. That looks so nice. The color, the pattern of colors. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I am going to switch to the next color. And I probably will be going to, let me see here, one of the gold colors. So yes, I'm going to go with the gold next. It's like a neutral colored gold, and I'm going to go with that next. And you see here, I did the blue and the purple, and then maybe I'll do the outline. Yes, I'll do the outline a little different. So now we're going to go with the golden color thread. And I am using polyester embroidery thread. And I'm going down here and just threading the machine. Put the presser foot down, and then I have the auto threader on. Or just using the auto threader is always on. And then I'll go ahead and start stitching another portion of the design. Awesome. So now I'm giving this army green hoodie kind of like, you know, a little more flair. So it's still stitching out the scissors. Awesome. So that looks really nice. Awesome. I'm excited. Has anyone used this design before or purchased the Designs by Juju Mehndi embroidery design? I was just wondering, how did you like it? If you purchased it. Oh, okay. No, Jessie. Yes, I like it. I like it. It's stitched out very nice. I really like it. So I'm like, okay, okay. So what we're going to do, maybe I can, because I do have, okay. This is exciting. So it looks like what it's doing is just doing the insides of the scissors. So this is really nice. Yes. Oh, okay. Spilling the diversity. You don't have this one, but you had many of the others. That's good. I like designs by Juju. The way the instructions are, I'm able to follow through, and I'm just, I really like the how they simplified the instructions, and I'm new to this embroidery journey, and I'm able to follow the instructions. So have the gold done, and that was 3. So now we are on 4. Okay. So let me lift the presser foot up, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep the same color because it looks like it may be doing the string. So I'm going to keep the same color, put the presser foot down. Yes. Yay! And then that means that my string is going to be gold. Awesome. I'm satisfied. Yay! I'm excited. Awesome. Yes, this is exciting. Awesome. So while that is stitching out, I want to see, and hopefully I won't have any problems as far as, let me see here, if I could share my, oh, give me 1 minute. Let me go back. And I want to tell everyone about a beautiful upcoming event. It is called Craft the Halls. I'm not sure if you have seen any of the flyers for the Craft the Halls event. I am super excited. I will be participating in the craft. Oh. I will be participating in the Craft the Halls, and that's this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the November 22nd and November 23rd. And I'm at the embroidery machine, and I'm going to show you the lineup in just a minute. Let me just add the next color. So here we have. Okay. Yay. Yes, I think this has a lot. So this will outline. Yes, that's a lot more. So this design only had 10 more minutes, 12 more minutes. Yes, Marilyn, it is going to be so much fun. So let me bring it up. I'm excited. Oh my God. Yes, so I want to let everyone know that this weekend you are definitely invited to join the Craft the Halls. And that is where we're going to have a fun-filled, crafty event. And there is a lineup of a lot of great content creators. And they are so very, very crafty. And what we're going to do, we're going to go to each channel. It'll start off with Patrice Craftable Things and Making with Marilyn. Their introduction. And let me see if I can share my screen, because I did, in fact, create a spreadsheet. So let me see if I can share my screen, so I'm not filibustering. So I'm going to first maximize myself, and I want to share this beautiful event. So what? That was the wrong. Okay, so now I'm going back to share, share, share. Awesome. So here we have for the Craft the Halls. And again, I want to have invite everyone. So let me know if you're able to see what I'm seeing on StreamYard. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So I want everyone to come and join us for this fun-filled, crafty event where a lineup of amazing YouTubers will each host a 30-minute live session right on their own channels. And right here in the red box is, and this has been posted on my YouTube, and the event starts on Saturday, and that is 3 p.m. And we have the breakdown of Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific times. And we will start off with Patrice and Marilyn, and they will welcome everyone to the Craft the Halls. Then at 3:35, I will come on, and it's just on. I'll be on for 30 minutes. Right after I am finished my embroidery paper craft project, shortly after that. And what I'm going to be doing, to be more specific, I am going to create cards. And after I'm done, I will introduce the best uni, Josephine, and she is going to do door decor. Then right after her will be Stacy from Lady Blue Bear Designs. Then she'll introduce Gail Designs. Gail Designs will introduce Coretta Dangerfield. And then we're going to get crafty with Kelly. And Coretta will introduce Kelly. And then Kelly will introduce Miss Merlinda, Picture Me Crafting. And then at the end of the day, and here's the times. And depending on where you live, then, you know, we will, let me go back to my live just to see if you have any questions. Okay. Yes. So the times are right there. So that's Saturday on 11/22. Then on Sunday, we will start again at 3. Then we have Making with Marilyn, and that's Eastern. So I said Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific, depending on where you live. Then that is the time. And I'm in Eastern. So Making with Marilyn will come on doing a sublimation ornament. And then we will have Making with Marilyn will introduce Rachel Unbiased LLC. Then Rachel will, Unbiased LLC, will do a Christmas centerpiece. Then she'll introduce Jess Craft Therapy. And Jess, she will be doing a lighted sign with vinyl. Oh, it's going to be awesome because Jess did share that this past Sunday, yesterday, on her live. And she showed us the lighted sign. It was so beautiful. And right after them, we'll have my girl crafting on a dime with Shay Shay, and she'll be doing it in the hoop embroidery ornament. And then Shay Shay will introduce Angel B Designs, and Angel B will be doing a puff HTV on a bag or a tote. And then Angel B will introduce Dimps Designs, and Dimps will be doing a crochet project. Then right after Dimps will introduce Patrice and Terrell of Craftabilities, and they'll have sweets for Santa. And let me just bring down just a little bit. If you can see all the beautiful faces here of all the various content creators, don't we look beautiful? So here we go. And here we have Patrice, Making with Marilyn. This is Craftable Things, Angel B Designs, The Best Uni, Josephine. Here we have Stacy, Lady Blueberry Designs. We have Gail from Gail Designs, and we have Coretta Dangerfield. Awesome. And let me see here. Then at the bottom, we have Dimps Designs. We had me, Robin's Creations, Robin. Then we have Crafting on the Dime with Shay Shay. And we have Jess Craft Therapy, Unbiased LLC. Then here next we'll have Miss Merlinda. Yes. Oh, isn't this a beautiful flyer? And oh, okay. I apologize. My embroidery machine, it made a sound. Okay. Yeah. So we had.
Miss Merlinda, Picture Me Crafting. And then the last picture here, Get Crafty with Kelly. And here is Kelly. This is a beautiful, beautiful flyer for all of us YouTubers that will be participating in the Craft the Halls on this coming Saturday and Sunday. So please, all the content creators that I've shown, please, please go to each channel and subscribe, hit that notification bell. And here in my I did a post today, and I put all of this information in the post, and this just shows everyone and what they'll be doing. So let me stop right here. Let me go. So if you would like, take a screenshot, and I'll just wait a little bit so that if you would like to take a screenshot. And this is what will be going on for Saturday with all the beautiful content creators. And then I'm going to move to Sunday. So on Sunday, we have, this is the screenshot of the lineup for Sunday and what everyone will be doing. And I can only imagine that there's someone wondering how can I get to all of their channels? Well, I'm so glad you asked. In my post, I also provided you with all of the links for all the content creators that will be participating in the Saturday and Sunday Craft the Halls. So here in my post, if you go to my post, and if you haven't had time yet, I'm subscribed already to all of my beautiful crafty community here. And please, I encourage you to go to my post, then go to each content creator, subscribe, and not only subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time that the next person is live. And not only for this Saturday and Sunday, indefinitely. So if you haven't had time, here's your time. It's in today's post. And you'll find that a lot of the content creators have this already posted in their YouTube post or various other social media platforms. So let me scroll up just a little bit so that you can see the Craft the Halls. So if you want, you can take a screenshot. And I'm not sure why it's lagging. Okay. And if you're able to take a screenshot, and then now I'm going to stop sharing. Awesome. So it looks like it's going to be an amazing time. So I want to tell my friends, oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice B. So I want to tell my friends that I will be calling you to do a sound check because this can't be happening next. Not sure why it happened, but but when you go live, you can never tell or never know what's going to happen. But I'm going to be a little proactive. After tonight's live, I'm setting up camera. It's going to be lights, camera, action. So it'll really be tomorrow because there is one other thing I have to do this evening. but I'm excited. Let's go back to the embroidery design so that we won't get off schedule. And I am going to maximize the embroidery machine, and look at those scissors. Look at here. Oh, wow. So it looks like we have one more. So it looks like we have one more portion. So the evergreen. So the green, the green, the green, the green. So it looks. So I'm looking at the stitches, and everything seems to be coming out really nice, but I don't think that the scissors are finished. So I'm just going to leave the gold on, and I am going to hit start because I think it's finishing off the thread. Yes, that was a great choice, Robin. So this is the last portion, and we are done. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you a million times. Okay, yes. Yay! I tell you, that is really turning out nice. What do you think? Wow. Hello, Miss Merlinda. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate everyone. Hello, precious pieces. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate everyone and their patience. Creating with Tuck, like, woo! Oh my goodness. Oh. Yes, thank you, everyone. Those scissors are really coming together. Thank you. Oh wow. I'm telling you, and it's on a army green hoodie. So if I can show you one other thing before we go, because it's almost time. Yes. So a conversation needs to be had. On last week, I had my machine, my embroidery machine. It was making all sorts of noises. And what I heard was one of the noises, it was making like, I don't know, it sounded like metal. So what I did this last week, I took my embroidery machine back to the sewing center so that they can do like an oil. They oiled the machine, got it all lubed up. The embroidery design is done. So I'm going to go ahead and unhoop her. And she looks fabulous. Yes, she does. So I'm going to go ahead and unhoop her. You're looking good, girl. You're looking good. So, yay. So I'll bring her over here while I'm chit-chatting. But last week, and I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch my short from earlier. So what happened was, let me, 1 second. So I can definitely take my machine off. I'm taking my embroidery machine off the stage. Okay. Yikes. And now it'll just be me and you. Okay. Yes. So what I found on last is with I was stitching out a caffeinated design, and with that caffeinated design, as you know, if you were here last week, and even if you weren't, I want to go over what happened. So the stitch out, it was going nice, but then I got a bird's nest, and like I said previously, that my machine was acting up. So it needed to be oiled. So I took it back to the sewing center and they were oiling the machine, and they had to resurface the bobbin area because they said that they could see that I had a couple of needle breaks. So they took care of her and got her up and running again. And all along throughout last week after the live, I took all of the stitches. And look at this. Here are the stitches. I wanted to save this little nest, if you will. And this is all the stitches that came out. I'm like, are you kidding me? So yes, so that, and I was like, wow. So that was last week. So right now, and what I did, I went down to my glam room and found that I had my wall peanut shaver, and I was able to shave all the stitches off, and I wind up with this pile. So, and you know, as you can see, I have holes inside stabilizer. I got all those stitches out, and I was able to save my hoodie thanks to my crafty friends. And thank you, Coretta Dangerfield, for putting, letting me know about the shaver because I had no idea. So the design, I will be able to show you because I went back and I did go back and stitch out the design, and it came out and it looks beautiful. So that will be in Wednesday's upload. So you will see how beautiful the design looks after I stitched it out. So it was gorgeous, gorgeous. And it wasn't anything with the design. And let me see here. I'm going to put it just on the table. So let me see if I can just maximize the table for a minute. So, yes. Because I'm looking over here and I can see the various, okay, I'm landscape, I'm hard, I'm vertical. I'm like, this is a lot. So, yes, so I'm taking off the tape and I'm taking off the water soluble stabilizer. Oh, I got one more pin because there were 4. Yes, Miss Merlinda. Wasn't that a lot of stitches? So here we have the outline stitch. So what I'm going to do is take the outline stitch apart or take it out so that the water soluble stabilizer can now. Oh, okay. Spilling the diversity over this weekend. Bird's nests are all underneath the face plate. I got it all out. That's awesome. Yes, my machine is just still under warranty, and
I took it back to the Janome dealer, which is our sewing center, and she is working like a charm. Working like a charm. So I just pulled this water soluble stabilizer off, and look at this. Really nice. So I will definitely do more of the cleanup after the live, but I wanted to show everyone the beautiful, beautiful design. This turned out really nice. So what I'm doing is pushing it over and unhooping her. So then I just loosen up the hoop so that it can come apart. Awesome. And then I unhooped her, but I have to put the hoop back immediately back in the drawer because I don't want to get into a habit of putting the hoops places where they don't belong, because you could easily step on it or someone else could come in and step on it. So it's best to put it where it belongs soon after you use it. So this turned out really nice. So I'll go in and clean out the little portions of the scissors. Wow. Hey, Mark. Hi, Margot. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. This turned out really, really nice. So design is a little intricate. So this is I will go in and cut the stitches that need to be cut off. But this is the Mehndi sewing design, and this is a machine embroidery design. Isn't that beautiful? And I think it turned out really nice on the army green colored hoodie. And then on the front, I stitched out the spool of thread. Thank you, Creative with Tuck. Yeah, so on the front, the left chest logo, and this is the 4x4 design. And then on the back is the 8x8 design. So I like to kind of put with the design something on the front and something on the back. So I think this stitched out really nice. So I'll give you one last look before I let everyone go. And I will take pictures of it, and maybe I'll change my thumbnail, possibly. Yes, so here is the front of the hoodie. That's the front lines. And I put those lines there for measurement for me to put this logo here. And then I use the chalk line on the back as well, just so that I can get it centered on the back. And then when the hood flips down on the back, the hood isn't covering the scissors. So this is just the scissors kind of, cutting the thread, giving that illusion that it's cutting the thread. Oh, thanks everyone. Thank you, Jennifer Reese. She said it looks really good. That's cute. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Terry Hunt, 5251. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Did anyone else have any questions or anything like that? Now we are, yes, since we are now ready to go, almost. So I'm just going to breeze on through the chat and, okay, yes. So
Oh, wow. Yes. So I'm just looking to see if there were any other questions. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Thanks, everyone. Love it. It turned out really, really nice. And I am so excited about this embroidery design. There were many other parts to it. I did, I was able to put everything related to today's project. I was able to put it in the description box. And I went over to my friend Crafting on the Dime with Shay Shay because she is an affiliate for Designs by Juju. And she will get credit for each time that someone purchases embroidery design from Designs by Juju. So I always go over to her link and then purchase. I did put a link in my description box, and if you can copy and paste it into your browser, or just I put Crafting on the Dime with Shay Shay in the description box, and you can go over to her channel, click on her affiliate link before you purchase your next design by Designs by Juju. And again, this coming weekend, we have a fantastic lineup for Craft the Halls that will be going on Saturday, November the 22nd, and Sunday, November the 23rd. Please check my latest post for all the affiliate links for all who will be participating. Stop over prior to Saturday and subscribe. And not only subscribe, if you could, please hit that bell notification so that you're notified each and every time one of the crafters when it's time for them to show what they are doing for this Craft the Halls event, you will be notified. There'll be an introduction of the next person, and we'll just, have you go on over to their channel. So I am elated about this upcoming weekend. Again, I just want to thank everyone. I really appreciate your patience during today's live. Had a bit technical difficulties in the beginning, but it all worked out. To God be the glory. And I'm glad that now the sound and all my crafty friends, I was able to spend this time with you. It's now, hour and a half, and I want to get off because I know that there are various others of my crafty friends that will be coming up in live soon. So I want you to be able to, get a snack or get your beverage of your choice and watch the next live. So thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone who is here. And even if you're watching the replay, I want to ask you at this time to bloom where you are planted. Until next time, bye, everyone. Thank you, DB. Oh, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye. I'll see you on Saturday.